Good morning, AXOLOTS. So, love. Whoa. So, I never was one for the world of smooches and romances. My crushes came briefly. It was a once-in-a-blue-moon situation most of the times. You see, my problems is that I realized at some point that the giddy feelings that I thought was love was in fact not me loving someone. No. It was me being in love with the idea of love and being in love with the idea of someone loving me. However, I have compiled the maths of romantic feelings and emotions, and I've come to the mathematical conclusion that for the past 18 years of my life, I have had what can be considered a crush approximately 3 times. The lucky number indeed. So, let's talk about crush number 1. Back in elementary school, I don't think I've ever liked anyone until my final year there, so I would be 12 years old. Before that, I would just pick a random boy in my class when my friends would ask, just so I can satiate their inquiries and curiosities. Also, let me just rant about how manipulative little kids can be, okay? They would tell me the name of their crush, no prompt. I literally did not ask. And then they would make me tell them the name of my crush back. And they wouldn't accept I don't have a crush for an answer. Their reasoning was, I told you my crush, so you have to tell me your crush. Excuse me? Yeah. What kind of Mars-Spatian logic is that? But anyways, yeah, in my final year of elementary school, I realized that I may or may not have formed a crush on the boy. We'll call him Benson. Benson was sweet, he was really gentle, Benson was very friendly. That was mainly the reason I liked him. I liked soft guys. So yeah, we got along pretty well and I thought my crush started there. But oh no. Plot twist. Benson was not in fact my first proper crush. My first proper crush... Sorry, I forgot to put this slide. Yeah, not him. My first proper crush was a girl named Sophia. She's not actually called Sophia, we'll just call her that. So basically at the time, I didn't realize I liked girls yet. I don't think I even registered it as a proper concept at the time. It's not like I was like young and homophobic. I just didn't know that girls could like girls or boys could like boys. It was a, oh my god. That makes complete sense. Why did I never think of that kind of moment? You know who my awakening was? Elsa. At the time, I was 9 years old and I remember thinking, wow, she's so tall and strong and independent. I would marry her platonically as besties. Sophia was and still is one of the prettiest girls I have ever met. She was the only kid in our class who also played Minecraft. Okay, I went to school in like a little village area. Minecraft wasn't really that popular back then, so it was just me and her against the world. And Sophia drew anime. What more could a 12-year-old ask for in a woman? One of my most distinct memories is one time in PE class, a bunch of kids were making fun of Sophia and just like being a little dickwads to her because she was bad at sports due to a condition she had. But I defended my queen. She was in a really bad mood at the time and I remember comforting her. And she told me this: I hate everyone here and I hope they all die. Except you, of course, pal. If that isn't the most romantic, heart-fluttering thing I have ever heard in my life. One time we were sitting together and she was showing me how to draw. And I remember I wasn't even glancing at her notebook. I was glancing at her the entire time while she was focused. And these were the thoughts that I thought to myself. Wow, she is so cool and pretty. I hope one day in the future, neither of us get married and we just live together in the same house forever as besties. I was my own historian. And then, the worst thing that could have ever happened. The return of Benson. I was pretty sure I liked Benson at the time because I had no idea the feelings I felt for Sophia were romantic. So imagine my surprise when one day I get a message from Sophia telling me that she was going out with Benson. I didn't even know who I was crying for. Was I crying for Sophia? Was I crying for Benson? It was most likely Sophia. I could be a better boyfriend than him. Benson, you absolute dickwad. You know nothing of the bro code. After that, we went to our respective high schools and we didn't really keep in touch again. So, hi Sophia, if you're watching this, I hope you're not homophobic. My second crush was a man who did the barest of bare minimums but managed to woo me because my bar was lower than my intelligence. So this guy, we'll call him Lizard, because he looked exactly like this lizard. Lizard was the usual like teasing type of guy in high school. We were 13 years old. He'd do stuff like, you know, bicker with you, flick your head gently, do stuff like that. It's like a classic rivals to lovers kind of trope we're going at here. I am not sure what happened, but what really got me was one day when we were in the IT computer lab together. You know how some boys like turn off your computer in an attempt to flirt with you? What's up with that? It's super annoying. But Lizard was like doing the stuff where he was pretending he was gonna turn it off so that I would pay attention to him and flick his hand away. He kept doing that, and then one time he actually accidentally turned it off. And immediately, before I could even react, he apologized and quickly he put his hand over mine on the mouse, and then he opened my browser history for me to find the tab I was in. That's it. That's all that did it for me. That was all. Sophia was a literal goddess who played Minecraft with me, taught me how to draw, and liked anime. Lizard helped open my computer after he closed. I don't know why I'm like this either. And then when we were 14 years old, we went to different classes, and I heard that Lizard liked another girl in that class, so I was upset for like 2 days, and then I moved on from it. The third one physically hurts. Oh mama. It probably hurts the most, I'm not gonna lie, because I had awareness I was having a crush at the time. I had sentience. I tried to initiate flirting. These are truly the most horrific and embarrassing memories of my entire life that I thought I would bring with me to the grave, but here I am sharing it with a million of you guys. So one day, our teacher didn't come to class, and another class's teacher didn't come to class, so we had like a substitute joint class together, and that was when I met our third victim, Robin, for the first time. Now, I was swooned immediately, and I remember at the time I was whispering to my friend, "Hey, that girl is really attractive." And my friend whispered back to me, "Oh, that's the girl that's openly gay." I see. How very interesting. Now at the time, as a girl, I'm going through a crisis right now. That's for a future episode. So I was like, oh ho, an opportunity. I was someone who just discovered that women were a wooga, and I was excited because I felt like I had a chance. I thought she was like the only gay person in school at the time because it was such a new thing for me, and I heard that she had a few girlfriends before, so I was like, oh ho, someone with experience. It has just occurred to me that if she had a few girlfriends before in school, that means that there were a lot more queer girls there than just her. How did I never come to that realization? Anyways, I was swooned immediately and I made plans. My friends at the time were homophobic for like ignorant reasons, and yeah, that was very upsetting, but they were also weirdly supportive. They're all like very supportive now. Of course, they've grown up and they're all actually part of the community themselves. But at the time, one of my closest friends, did you see that, told me that if I ever got married to a girl, she would not come to my wedding. And then she proceeded to try and wingman me with Robin. So, My plan was set in motion. First of all, my close friend had a close friend who was friends with Robin. Therefore, that meant we had a mutual contact ground over there. I just had to use that to get closer to Robin myself. I would time exactly when she would just so happen to be there, and I would also just so happen to also be there, to just be near her. One time she watched me and my friend play card games together, and I remember I was like sneakily glancing at her the entire time, and I thought I was smooth, okay, with playing not only the game, but also my feelings. A day or so later, Robin messaged me. And no, it's not anything romantic. She was trying to sell merchandise for her club, so she basically just messaged everyone that was friends with her on Facebook. But I decided that was a perfect time to show her my personality. She sent me a photo of a model wearing one of their t-shirts, and I proceeded to ask her, "Is the model for sale?" She replied with laughing emojis, thank the stars, and then she actually recognized me. She was like, "Hold on, are you the one that was playing cards the other day?" And I was like, "Yes, I was." And she said, "Why do you keep staring at me?" Okay, pardon me while I go kill myself. I played it off smooth though, okay? So Robin was the captain of the drumming club, so I told her that, "Oh, I was staring at you because my friend told me that you were like the captain of the Chinese orchestra drumming club, and that I really like drumming." She definitely did not believe me, but it's okay. We made our little transaction. I bought a shirt from her just so I could talk to her more. It was the lowest point of my life, I'm not gonna lie. Flash forward a few months later, our school held a bazaar kind of event. And in there was this little booth where you could custom make your own bracelets with any charms you choose. And then there was a delivery service that would help you anonymously send your gifts to someone. How intriguing. Therefore, I made 2 bracelets, one for me and one for her. And all the charms were different except for this one, a feather, because she makes my heart flutter like a bird's wings. That is so bad! But anyways, I made it, and when I went to the delivery guy, imagine my surprise when he told me that I was too late and the business had closed down indefinitely. Which meant I had to deliver this myself if this was not traumatizing enough for you to listen to. So I decided to be cheesy. I put it inside a nice little cute packaging, and I wrote a note with it. "Hi Robin, I'm a big fan of you, and I wish you the best in your endeavors as captain of the drumming club." This was all in Chinese, by the way, I just translated it. "I think you're very handsome and cool. I wish I can give you this personally, but I'm too shy for that. I hope you'll like this bracelet that I made for you. Please think of it as a good luck charm for your future dreams. 520, anonymous." Okay. So if you're not Chinese and you don't know this, 520 means something like "I like you" in code. Then I pussied out, so I gave it to my friend so that she could pass it to Robin. And then, I kind of didn't trust my friend, so I went with her to watch her pass it through the window, and then everyone who was sitting there did a little musical chairs event where they looked at it a bit, passed it to the next person, looked at it a bit before it made its way to Robin. I think Robin might have caught sight of me running away when that started happening, so she might have known it was for me. But the next week, she got a freaking girlfriend. Yeah, she got a girlfriend. She started dating someone. Okay. Cool. Alright, I don't care. I could barely care. It wasn't even an expensive bracelet anyways, it was just 10 ringgit. I am now 18 years old, and I've never even held the hand of someone romantically. I don't know why there's another picture of Robin. I forgot where I was going with this presentation. How can you tell if your feelings for someone is romantic or platonic? Can someone give me an answer to this? I don't know, am I wired differently? Why is it so difficult for me to form and maintain having a crush for a long period of time? My maximum is like 2 weeks. People who get B words regularly, can you leave your tips in the comments below? I am so lonely, help a brother out. That is about it for today's video. I hope this was satisfactory to your curiosity on my love life. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!